Hello friends, this is B.V. Ramana, teacher in English. In this video, I would like to share with you the topic prepositional phrase and its functions. Well, prepositional phrase, its functions. So prepositional phrase can function in two ways. One is adjective phrase, another is adverb phrase. When is a prepositional phrase called an adjective phrase? When is a prepositional phrase called an adverb phrase? To call a prepositional phrase an adjective phrase, it should fulfill three conditions. What are the three conditions? To call a prepositional phrase an adjective phrase, it should fulfill three conditions. They are: it should modify a noun phrase which goes before it. Second one, the noun phrase plus prepositional phrase should function as single unit. It should answer the question word which one. So if a prepositional phrase fulfills these conditions, then the prepositional phrase is called an adjective phrase. Let us see with some examples. I saw the boy with a stick. Here the prepositional phrase is with a stick. Here this prepositional phrase describes or modifies the noun phrase which goes before it. This is the first condition. And second one, this noun phrase plus this prepositional phrase will function as single unit. Here this prepositional phrase along with the noun phrase functions as object. And next one, this phrase answers the question word which ones. That means which boy he is, then we get the answer. The boy with a stick will be the answer. And look at the next example. The tree in the park is very tall. And here the prepositional phrase is in the park. Here this prepositional phrase describes the noun phrase, that is the tree which goes before it. And next, this noun phrase plus this prepositional phrase will function as single unit, that is subject of this sentence. And this one answers the question word which one. That means which tree it is, the tree in the park will be the answer. And next example, it is a map of India. Here the prepositional phrase is of India. This prepositional phrase describes the noun phrase which goes before it, that is a map. And this noun phrase plus this prepositional phrase will function as a single unit, that is complement. So here this one function as, here this will function as single unit, that is complement. In this way, to call a prepositional phrase an adjective phrase, it should fulfill three conditions. One is it should modify the noun phrase which goes before it, and the noun phrase plus the prepositional phrase should function as a single unit. The single unit may be subject, object or complement. And next one, this prepositional phrase should answer the question word which ones. Next one, adverb phrase. That means when is a prepositional phrase called an adverb phrase? To call a prepositional phrase an adverb phrase, it should fulfill three conditions. One is it should modify a verb or an adjective or an adverb. This is the first condition. And second one is that the noun phrase and the prepositional phrase should function as individual units. And third one, it should answer the question words when or where or how or why or how much, etc. In this way, if a prepositional phrase fulfills these conditions, then the prepositional phrase is called an adverb phrase. Let us see with some examples. I did not beat the boy with a stick. Here the prepositional phrase is with a stick. Here this prepositional phrase is called an adverb phrase because it describes the verb beat here, first one, and this noun phrase and this prepositional phrase work as individual units, and third one, here it answers the question word how. So if a prepositional phrase modifies a verb or an adjective or an adverb, and if the prepositional phrase and noun phrases functions as individual units, and if the prepositional phrase answers the question words when, where, how, why, how much, etc., then the prepositional phrase is called an adverb phrase. Look at the next example. Once upon a time, he was a king. Here, upon a time is a prepositional phrase. Here it is called an adverb phrase because it describes here the adverb once. Look at this example. I planted the tree in the park. In the park is a prepositional phrase. Here it is called an adverb phrase because here it describes the verb planted. Here this noun phrase, the tree, in the park are do not work as single unit, they work as individual units. And here in the park answers the question word where. So this is an adverb phrase. She is afraid of dogs. Here the prepositional phrase is of dogs, and here this phrase of dogs describes the adjective afraid. So it is an adverb phrase. And next, he brought the pens for the students. Here for the students is a prepositional phrase. Here it works like an adverb phrase because here it describes the verb brought, and here the pens and for the students work as individual units, and here as it describes the verb, it is called an adverb phrase. They are in the park is the another sentence where in the park is a prepositional phrase. Here it works like an adverb phrase. Here this phrase modifies the verb are, so it is an adverb phrase, and here it answers the question word where. In this way, to call a prepositional phrase an adverb phrase, it should fulfill three conditions. One, it should modify either verb or adverb or adjective, and if a noun phrase goes before it, they work as individual units, and this prepositional phrase to be called as an adverb phrase should answer when, where, how, why, etc. Here are some more examples. The books in the box are old. Here in the box, the prepositional phrase is called adjective phrase because here in the box modifies the noun phrase the books. Here is the girl with brown eyes. With the brown eyes is an adjective phrase because this one describes the noun phrase the girl. I saw a man in red. It is also an adjective phrase. In red describes the noun phrase a man. Please put this on the table. It is an adverb phrase because here it describes the verb, it modifies the verb put and answers the question word where. He came in the morning. It is an adverb phrase because it modifies the verb came and it answers the question word when. He passed because of hard work. It is also an adverb phrase because here this prepositional phrase modifies the verb past and it answers the question word why. This is a man with a bucket in his hand. Both of these prepositional phrases are called adjective phrases because with a bucket here modifies the noun a man. In his hand, a prepositional phrase which describes or modifies a noun, that is a bucket which goes before it. And next one, she danced in a beautiful way. Here it is called an adverb phrase because here in a beautiful way modifies the verb danced. Now identify the prepositional phrases in the passages and identify their functions. Here, once upon a time. Here, upon a time is a prepositional phrase. Here it is called adverb phrase because it modifies here the adverb once. In a very thick forest is an adverb phrase because it modifies here the verb. About the jungle is an adverb phrase. Here it is also a prepositional phrase. Here the prepositional phrase works like an adverb phrase because here it modifies the verb roamed. In the open fields is a prepositional phrase. Here it is called an adverb phrase because here it modifies the verb played. Without any fear is also an adverb phrase because here it modifies the verb played. Of their dances is an adverb phrase because here it modifies the adjective proud. Of the songs is an adjective phrase because here this prepositional phrase modifies the noun songs. So it is called an adjective phrase. In the pool is an adverb phrase because it modifies the verb swimming. With long bodies is an adverb phrase because it modifies the adjective blessed and also verb. So it is an adverb phrase. Of the fine fur will be an adverb phrase because here this prepositional phrase describes the adverb well. But of the flat-footed rabbits is an adjective phrase because here it modifies the noun fine fur. In this way, we can identify that a prepositional phrase can be an adjective phrase, a prepositional phrase can be an adverb phrase. Well friends, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel by tapping the subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.